In today's video, we're going to take a look at Starbucks. Now, I definitely heard about this in the news and that it got pretty ugly. So I wanted to kind of back up and look at the bigger picture to see if there are any areas that we should stock for a possible bounce. Okay. Now, if you look at the 30-minute and the 15-minute charts, they don't look good, obviously. There's still a bearish pattern of lower lows and lower highs. It's still in a sell mode as far as the moving averages are concerned. But looking at the weekly chart does actually give us some areas to focus on for a possible termination of the decline. Now, don't assume that the lows will definitely be put in here, but there are definitely areas to watch. So the first area that stands out with the confluence of, let's see, a couple of retracements, a 1272 extension, a 1618 extension of another swing, and then a couple of symmetrical projections. That comes in anywhere between this 4878 to 5013 area. Underneath that, I do have another cluster that comes in on this weekly chart between 4577 to 4760, including, you know, a 618 retracement of one of the major swings and an extension of another one of the major swings. We actually also have a 100% projection of this prior decline projected from this high and all that. Now, just because we have a cluster doesn't mean it's definitely going to make a low. So typically what we do is, you know, we watch and we see if the zone is tested. If the zone is tested and it then holds, you go down to the lower time frame chart and look for a buy trigger, which is the price action that essentially tells you that it's worth placing a bet. I've posted, you know, what a trigger is multiple times before, and I will probably post it again because I do have some guidelines that you can use if you're actually going to attempt to trade against some of these zones. Please don't use this without a trading plan, because you have to remember, just because the zone is there doesn't mean it's going to hold up. So the way you make money with this work is setup plus trigger equals trade entry, and then you manage it. And this is the first area that I'm going to start stocking Starbucks.